So this next news, guys, it is me keeping a promise. It's not a promise I, am happy about keeping, but I promised you guys very, very, very directly. I told you all that DrDisrespect was going to return. I am never wrong. I know. I've been in the space for long enough. I've been alive long enough to know when an egotistical piece of shit like DrDisrespect will return. I know that they cannot help themselves. I know that someone like DrDisrespect cannot be out of the limelight and think that he can get away with it. And I told you this was going to happen. And I also told you one thing, that I was going to be here when it did. And I was going to make sure everyone continued to know, by creating content about it as much as I possibly could, what a piece of trash he is, what he did, why he got lambasted, and I will continue to watch his continued downfall and make sure it happens. That is my promise to you. That is the promise I made to you months ago. Not months ago, a month ago. And so he disappeared for a month, hid his head in the sand, thought he could come back without anyone really noticing or caring or whatever. And yeah, it's just it's almost a prophecy. I'm too right. I'm too correct sometimes. So yeah, DrDisrespect, he announced his return a couple of days ago with a stupid little meme. He's playing checkers. We're playing chess. I think that's what he's trying to get across, right, guys? He has such an ego. He thinks he's so smart, man. It's so stupid. He thinks he's so fucking smart. He thinks he's so suave. He thinks he's so interesting. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Look at the shit eater. Holy crap, man. This is his Twitter post, right? So you can see the depths of depravity you'll find here. The people applauding him, the people, the normal people lambasting him, reminding the world that he is an absolute pedophile. And it's interesting to see how he's responding to people. So anyone who was calling, like, I muted the meme because it had a bunch of slurs in it. And while I understand the energy, I don't condone that usage. But he's saying he's calling people brainwashed and this and that, got me big time. And he thinks he just came here to play a game of chess. Oh, dude, the Ackman cooked him. Holy shit, the Ackman cooked him. Holy crap, yeah, this is gold. But yeah, and it was really interesting to see the Ackman, because the Ackman loved watching DrDisrespect. So he felt very, I hated Disrespect from the fucking very beginning. I think he's a piece of shit. But the Yak Man, he's an FPS player and everything like that. So it was very personal for him. So to see him continue to meme on and, remind people that Disrespect is a fucking pedophile is heartening to see. It's heartening to see. And the comments that Disrespect has continued with, there's other people who's calling people he, her, and this and that. He was making fun of their pronouns and all that. It's interesting that he's trying to go for the full villain arc. And I want you to know the level of depravity that you've seen from Disrespect, the level of discussion and discourse that you've seen from him and his fans and everything beforehand, it's only going to get worse. I want you to know he's only going to get more antagonistic as the days move forward. It's only going to get worse. So get ready, guys, because I will be here. I will call it out. There you go. I will make sure people continue to know the level of trash Disrespect is. So let's see what Paul Tassi has to say about this. Disrespect unveils big comeback after admitting he inappropriately messaged a minor. Despite sentiments that he was perhaps going to ride off into the sunset, shortly before he admitted he inappropriately messaged a minor, which led to his directly to his infamous Twitch ban, Disrespect is back, quote unquote. The steamer I think this is like a Freudian slip. He meant to write streamer, but basically a steaming pile of shit. Posted a Twitter photo of him in front of a board where he has chess pieces, unseen opponent has checkers. Then he replied to a few detractors with insults. Oh, there we go. Yeah, here we go. He got them all. Perfect. It's the first time he reemerged in over a month since the reason for his ban was exposed. And it's a bit surreal that his comeback post sits on top of his admission post from June 25th. Wait, is that true? Hold on, wait a minute. Is that true? Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god. It is true. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, this is where he admitted to being a pedophile. And there you go. Being a pedophile is playing checkers while playing chess while everyone else plays checkers. Look at that. That is wacky. That is wonky. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, no, the people who are shit eaters for DrDisrespect are serious shit eaters. Oh, dude, do we want to go over the comments? Dude, the comments on my videos where I was covering this entire thing and lambasting him and everything like that. Dude, the level of shit eaters that DrDisrespect has is amazing. It is some of the most terminally online level of shit eating I have ever seen from any community ever. I've talked often about how fandoms in general are very toxic, how superfans of any type are generally not great people. It doesn't matter what they're a super fan of. It's a very high chance they're going to be weird, wild, and not in a good way. They're going to be extremely toxic to others. They're going to be gatekeepy, and they will bend over backwards to make sure the thing that they're a fan of is held to no standard at all whatsoever. And even if like that person or whatever that they're supporting murders a human being, they will still support it. And in this case, if DrDisrespect is a pedophile, they will still support him. That is the level of shit eaters I've had to deal with all my videos. Let's see how it goes. This is gonna be hilarious. Anyways, going on. The reporting ahead of his statement was the reason for his ban, but DrDisrespect confirmed it in a post, cementing it as a fact. He was immediately dropped by sponsor. No, actually, this is a little incorrect. So I appreciate Paul Tassi, but he's a little backwards on this. Midnight Society dropped Disrespect first, and then Disrespect had a statement. When Midnight Society, the CEO of Midnight Society, basically said, we're dropping Disrespect, and he did that first, that's the thing that led everyone to realize something here is real. Because as Disrespect's employer, he had more access to information than we did. He was able to ask the people involved in terms of Twitch and Discord and so on and so forth, things he got banned from. And as a result of that, they decided to remove Disrespect. That is how we, as laymen, as the audience, as the random people on the internet, that is how we all found out what he did. He knew there was no other recourse for him except to, I didn't think he was going to admit it so openly, but, try to make an apology or whatever and try to hide his head in the sand. That was the only recourse he had open to him. So that happened first. I just wanted to point that out because the CEO of Midnight Society is a Giga Chad. Disrespect's statement basically tries to say, well, we made the mutual decision that I should take a step back from Midnight Society as a result. No, it was none of that. It was none of that. The CEO of Midnight Society comes on later on with another tweet basically saying, nope, I chose to put this as the action. This is not reflective of my game. This is not reflective of the community or anything like that. I don't want to work with someone who's going to inappropriately message minors. I'm done. And he just completely cut off Disrespect's statement where he's trying to try to assuage it and move it and massage it and make it look like he's some way not completely in the wrong, and just cut it off at the knees. Just completely just axed it in the leg. And that's what led to this entire situation. So the CEO of Midnight Society, absolute Giga Chad for what he did. Because he did this knowing his game, the upcoming game that Midnight Society is making, the extraction shooter, I forgot what it's called, is just dead in the water. Because Disrespect was the only thing that was giving it any kind of oomph or marketing or whatever, the game is going to be dead. And he chose to let his morals, supersede his desire for money. And I give him a lot of respect for that. I give a lot of respect to the CEO of Midnight Society for doing that. That was a hard choice to make. It is a choice that not a lot of people would make, genuinely, to destroy your own pocketbook in order to stand on morals. It's not an easy thing to do. I give that a lot of respect. Okay, it's a pretty unsettling situation to see so many people welcoming disrespect back. Yup, exactly. This is crazy. I completely agree. It's also has a number of ratios reminding him and everyone of what he admitted to. Again, this is not a Donald Trump situation where he's simply denying everything he's been accused of. He's flat out admitted to inappropriately messaging a minor. Supporting him after that means you simply don't care about that. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of justifications of, well, 17 isn't so bad, but a reminder, and Paul Tassi is completely correct on this, we do not actually know the age of the girl involved. I will remind you that at the time of the messages, so this is a guy that was 35 years old when he sent the messages, okay? And right now he's 42, so 7 years ago. And not only that, people are only assuming it was a girl who was 17. DrDisrespect's complete and utter discussion here, where he admits to what he did, is only going to give the best version, the one that makes him look the best. So the chances that it is the best situation, as in someone who is like late 17-year-old, almost 18, is highly unlikely to be the case. Because if she was 17 and, about to be 18 or whatever, he would have said so. He would have used that as the excuse, because that is an excuse a lot of people fall for. It's not right, but that is an excuse that a lot of people fall for. And it's complete and abject bullshit. Yeah, exactly. So, it happened 7 years ago, Existential. Yeah, correct. And so, as a result, everyone remember that the chances that she's 17 is highly unlikely. This man is a child messenger. He likes to message children. Yeah, he likes to message children. Can't even say it, it's so disgusting. I've seen even people trying to divorce the man from the character, but the man did something bad. I mean, it's not that he's like, some idiot who is a rager or toxic or something like that. It's a different level. When someone messages a child and is being inappropriate with children, that is an entirely different level. So continuing on with the discussion, at least though, Doc himself, he's back in character, not apologizing, but he also which he also did not do in his admission post. He seems determined to hit the gas and attempt to blast his way through this, presumably to return to streaming, and will likely continue to attract some measure of an audience. I bet people will continue to watch him. Dude, the level of shit eaters that DrDisrespect has is the worst level that I've seen from like almost any content creator ever. He has like some of the most toxic and rabid fans. Those people, if they found out the extent and say like we find out the age of the girl or anything like that, it would still not matter to them. That's why the information coming out will never matter. There's nothing good that can be gained from learning the, say the messages got leaked or something. That would only put the victim in more danger now from his rabid fans. She would probably get, like, God forbid, death threats and stuff like that. I would not expect anything less out of the terrible community of DrDisrespect continued rabid fans. I give a complete pass to anyone who believed in him, and the day this information came out, their worldview of him was shattered. And, they obviously, saw the truth then. Anyone who saw the truth when it happened, that's fine. Like, I mean, it's just a hard situation. People are going through that entire similar style situation, which we haven't really talked about with what's his name, Mr. Beast and stuff as well, and in a different way. So it's not an uncommon thing. It's not nearly as uncommon as it should be nowadays, which is sad. So I don't really expect that to happen. But people who still support him, that's crazy. Anyone who still supports him, you guys are fucking weird. You guys are fucking weird, and your hard drive needs to be checked too at this point. Like, oh my god. Wager he thinks it's perfectly safe now that the prison 24. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what he's thinking, existential. I mean, what he's thinking, he has an ego. He's thinking that he can get away with it. He's thinking that he can return to streaming, have some measure of success, and it won't matter. And he's going to stick it to the man. Or, whatever like that. That kind of bullshit. That's kind of like his entire persona. I know people like that. That's exactly what he's going for. That is exactly what he's going for. But yeah, it's unclear if his current platform, YouTube, will have anything to say about this. I'm actually shocked that he is not banned on YouTube. He is, however, and I hope people remember this, demonetized on YouTube. So if he does show up on YouTube, unless he, directs people to Patreon or something like that, which he might do, I don't know what his plans are for that. Because all of his videos, all of his VODs, all of that is completely demonetized on YouTube now. So he might, Kick seemed ambivalent. Dude, Kick was not even ambivalent. Kick was actually welcoming him. They literally said, YouTube dropped you, Twitch banned you, blah, blah, blah. Or, sorry, YouTube demonetized you, but you're welcome on Kick. It's essentially what their message was. He's like the world's most normal Kick streamer right now. Kick streamer has basically a haven for straight up pedos and everything. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's terrible there. Holy shit. That platform has a lot of problems with this. In his brief return, there are already indicators that the Doc persona may now be moving harder in the right-wing online guy direction. Yep. He's going to lean into it. He already is. He already was starting to. And he's going to lean into it even more. Because he saw that in some ways it has actually worked out in Nick Merck's favor to do similar. And he's good friends with Nick Merckx. So yeah, there's no doubt in my mind he's going to lean into it. And it's worked out for a lot of people. Where, when you can't be somewhat riding the fence, you decide to go all the way one side. This is a very, very common thing. This is a common thing in politics. This is a common thing in, media. This is a common thing in content creation. And this is going to happen here. I have no doubt about it. Yeah, brainwash woke boy. He's talking about the comments that I read out, actually. All of those. I don't know even what to make of the entire chess versus checkers picture, as generally thought of as some sort of master plan where you're outsmarting your opponent. Yeah, exactly. I guess, yeah. 4D chess to message a minor is DrDisrespect's play here. Bold news, Cotton. Let's see how this works out. What's sad he is here, it might actually work. While it won't be what it was, it's clear Doc simply returns to streaming. He will certainly attract enough of an audience. Oh, no, he actually got more eyeballs on him during the entire debacle than he had before. People that didn't even know who DrDisrespect was saw him on the news. My dad knows no one in the streaming world. He very supportive of me, my dad, but like he doesn't know how streaming works. He doesn't know major streamers. He knows who Asmongold is because I've shown my dad Asmongold. And he knows who Josh Triface is because I showed him Josh Triface. And he knows who Ninja is because Ninja is that big. That he's been in mainstream media and so on. When this entire debacle happened 1 month ago, my dad asked me who DrDisrespect was and asked me what happened. My dad actually learned about who DrDisrespect was, not via YouTube, not via gaming, not via an online platform. He learned it from the news. There's no doubt in my mind, this only grew out in some ways, DrDisrespect's player base. And it's going to be a very, very pathetic thing to see. But in the meantime, you will have me here. You will have people like me, other content creators. Ackman seemed very strongly against him and stuff as well. Paul Tassi, so on and so forth. The list goes on and on. As many supporters, cringe weirdo freaks that he has supporting him, you will have an even larger number against him. Reminding you, my fair viewers, what he did, why he did it, what type of piece of trash person he is. And will always be holding the line against him. This is something I will not let go of because I hate pedophiles. They're all disgusting. And he's one of them. He's absolutely one of them. So he deserves all the ire. And the fact that he's like not even remotely apologetic. There's not a single bit of his statement that's an actual apology. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He only cares that he got caught. He tried to play the victim for 7 years, acting that he got unfairly banned, that he's being unfairly treated or something like that. He tried to act the victim the entire time. He is an entire complete piece of shit. And I will not let anyone forget about it. So if you like this video, give it a like, give it a sub, share it with your friends, leave a comment below, because you can be sure that anyone who's not a fan of this video will absolutely leave a comment. And I will absolutely do my best to respond to every single one of them. So if you leave a comment denigrating this or something, and you show yourself to be a DrDisrespect supporter, I'm going to meme the hell out of you. So get ready for that, my friends. And definitely keep an eye out, because this is not the last video I'll be making on this. I will cover whatever information comes up with, as Existential said very nicely, DrDisrespect. Exactly. Very, very true. I ain't going anywhere. YouTube is about as bad as Facebook when it comes to blocking, banning, when it is regard to big ad revenue sources, as in they don't block them. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, they did demonetize him, Existential. So right now they're hoping, YouTube is probably hoping that he continues to make content there. So essentially he makes content and they don't pay him. That they'll probably see that as a win, because YouTube does not care about these things either. A lot of times, he'll get revenue share again. I don't think he'll ever be monetized on YouTube again, Existential, because they want him to work for free at this point. So yeah, I have no doubt he will. I doubt that he will get revenue share from YouTube. What he'll probably do is either like have a Patreon style thing, and have his revenue come in that way, or he'll move to Kick or Rumble. Higher chance for Kick. The Rumble is tailor-made for like the ultra right wing, so maybe Rumble. Who knows? But those are my guesses. Crapped on you sponsorships. I don't think he's gonna get sponsorships. He lost a bunch of sponsorships. He lost all of his sponsorships. But I don't think he's made a lot of money, essentially. He doesn't need sponsorships. He's going to stream and he's going to like do all of this stuff because he has an ego and he can't, stand letting his name not be in the media. That's the thing. Someone like him, they live and die and thrive on this disgusting, tripe of social media. Like he's one of those bottom feeders. There's a lot of them out there. Casey Tron's another one of them, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of weirdos like that, and they just literally, go for the controversy to make sure they're shown more and more often, as much as physically possible. That's what it is. And that's what it'll continue to be. He's gonna go more into the grifting side, actually, Existential. There's no doubt in my mind that what he is now, he's going to turn more into an Andrew Tate style situation. So get ready for that. I'm never wrong. I'm never ever wrong. Watch it happen. He's already showing it. He's already, going for that, giga ultra beyond right wing type of base, and he's going to go continue farther into that. But like I said, guys, if you like this video, give it a like, give it a sub, share it with your friends. I will continue to cover this and any other information I possibly can upcoming. And we cover a lot of great news as well. Lots of good gaming news. Lots of great fun updates to awesome games that we play. And it's always a good time in here. So we're going to see you in the next video.